Welcome to our informational video. My name is David. I would like to introduce my guest today. Jim is a union member of District 7 who works in Gary, Indiana at U.S. Steel Gary Works.
Thanks for having me today, David. Hello, everybody. My name is Jim Holechko. I'm going to speak to you today about being a political activist.
How did you get involved in activism?
Well, David, I started by attending summer school activist training at the University of Illinois. Here, once we had completed our training, we were able to attend a special day called Lobby Day in Indianapolis.
That's interesting. What did you do there?
Well, our goal was simple. Along with other members, we wanted our concerns regarding workers' rights to be heard by the State House.
And how did that work out, if I may ask?
Surprisingly, it worked out very well. First, we held an indoor rally in the State House. We definitely were not only seen, but we were heard, if you know what I mean.
That must have been amazing. And what were the reactions of the lawmakers?
Well, at first, I think we might have startled them a little bit with our loudness. But after the rally, we had met with both Democrats and Republicans to tell our stories about how the laws affected us. They were very open and were willing to listen. Many of the lawmakers responded by stating they were unaware of our concerns. And they would try to be more understanding later on in the future.
All in all, would you say that your lobby day was successful?
You know, David, it was more successful than I could have imagined. It was so successful that a couple of years later, myself and other steel workers were sent to Washington, D.C. to attend meetings at the U.S. Capitol.
And what happened in D.C.?
We met with congressmen and senators on both sides of the aisle, and we asked and advised Congress to place a steel tariff on the flood of foreign steel that was entering our country for many years.
And what were their reactions to your request?
Well, after spending a couple of days talking with members, we experienced good interaction. So we were reluctant by many to understand that the steel in America was actually good for the country.
And what was the final outcome of your visit?
Well, after we had flown back, about 3 months later, we had a special bill come up, a tariff bill. During this time, we weren't sure if our efforts would prevail. But after many days of discussions, the President and Congress passed a bill. And this would place tariffs on foreign steel. This created a steel boom in America, and that boom does continue to this day.
Well, Jim, thank you for your political activism, and thank you for your time today.
Well, thank you, David. I sure appreciate you having me on your video.